deal with hate at such a young age and being in the industry? I could say a lot of things for this question, but the main thing for an individual to always remember dealing with hate is that it will never get better if you don't let it get better yourself. If you don't block out the hate, it will never get better. People will never stop hating on you. It hurts. It does. It's terrible. It's sad. It's not fun.
That's my face when I see all the fake pages commenting about my weight and paparazzi pictures and saying I'm a catfish or saying I'm fat. First of all, let me eat you up because I'm so fat. Paparazzi will purposely take pictures of you with your mouth open, middle of sentence, and any ugly picture they can get of you just for views. And I would love to see you guys getting random pictures taken of you when you're leaving the grocery store, middle of the sentence and your mouth wide open. And let's see how beautiful you look. I also have a thyroid problem and an autoimmune disease, so that's one of the main reasons why I have weight gain. So it would be very appreciated if you guys just keep your opinions to yourself. It will get you further in life. Once my thyroid is balanced and my autoimmune disease is balanced, I will go back to my normal weight, which is causing the weight gain.
After stepping into the spotlight and chasing the fame she had always wanted, Alabama Barker became one of the most controversial celebrity kids on social media.
Wife, you do. Like, excuse me, in what world can black men play ding dong ditch? Especially in Calabasas.
She faced a storm of criticism over her music, style, and behavior online.
Hold on, this bitch hard though. Like, I'm not saying bitch as in girl. This bitch, like, this song is hard, bro. This song is hard, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She was shading Brooklyn. Oh, she was.
Things got worse when she got dragged into a public feud with rapper Bhad Bhabie, who mocked Alabama online and fueled rumors that quickly spread across TikTok.
You wake up every day and do your makeup. You do your makeup to walk to the mailbox. I don't got no makeup on right now. I don't wear no fucking makeup every day. They gotta force me to wear makeup for video shoots. I'm a naturally pretty bitch, okay? Stop fucking playing with me.
Then came the clash with OnlyFans creator Camila Arajo, who called Alabama out directly and dropped receipts aimed at shutting her down. This pushed Alabama to fight back, defend herself, and post fiery responses.
A what?
A proud one, too.
A what?
I'm proud to not be on OnlyFans.
But the more she fought back, the more controversy seemed to follow. This video dives into how Alabama Barker's rise to fame turned into drama, backlash, and non-stop online debate.
I'd be like, I'd be like,
After Bhad Bhabie, a rapper and an OnlyFans model, revealed that she was diagnosed with cancer and that was why she lost some weight, she went on her Instagram after a few days to announce that Alabama had taken her man, Levon, and that she is single. The post triggered a lot of emotion on the internet. Everyone who saw it wondered what must have led to this, but some didn't waste time dropping their thoughts. When Alabama saw the post, she slid into the comment section of the Shade Room's post and responded with #YeW. If that wasn't enough, Alabama posted a video on TikTok that many saw as a direct insult at Bhabie. In the clip, she's lip-syncing to a popular video of rapper JT, mouthing the line, "You think I'm beefing with you?" But it was the caption that made the message very clear. She wrote, "I'd never want to BUM," making it obvious who she was talking about without ever saying the name.
Even bad. You think I'm beefing with you? Come on now, with your raggedy.
The video quickly caught everyone's attention. Fans pointed out how it looked like she was throwing shade at Bhad Bhabie. Though it wasn't loud or direct, it was just enough to stir drama and get everyone talking. But Bhad Bhabie took that response very seriously. She went straight back to Instagram to set the record straight. In her story, she wrote a long message that showed just how hurt she was. She said, "I'm about to get back to myself and getting back to work. Minor setback for a major comeback. I'm more hurt than mad. I don't have beef with no bitch that look up to me, or no bitch period. I stay to myself. It's crazy that I end up in this mess anyways. My only reason for coming on the internet with it is because I'm tired of her doing this to girls. MFS need to know the real. A man gonna be a man, but a hoe that know about you and call you a friend is a whole different level of disrespect, especially to a postpartum mom." That statement made it clear how Bhabie has been feeling about this. For her, it is like a betrayal by someone she thought was close. Then, just a day later, on December 19th, Alabama went online to give her own side of the story. She dropped a post on Instagram that made the situation even worse. In the post, she claimed Levon had been chasing her for over a year. According to her, he lied to her that he was single the whole time. She went on to say, "I typically avoid airing personal matters publicly, but due to the way this situation has been misrepresented and the damage it has done to my character, I feel compelled to address it. To put it simply, LV deceived me. something I have evidence of, including messages, claiming he wasn't actually LV, that he was single, and that he didn't have an Instagram account. Before pointing fingers at me, I suggest looking at the source. Over time, LV initiated frequent communication, including calls and texts, but nothing substantial ever came from it. However, he has since deleted many of these messages, though I have everything documented. I have apologized multiple times to Danielle, understanding that her partner misled me. At this point, this has been ongoing for almost a year, well before anything was posted. Throughout this time, LV has confessed his feelings for me repeatedly, and despite his dishonesty and betrayal of his relationship, I chose to disregard his advances. I also have continued evidence of him harassing me, including using fake numbers to contact me and expressing his love for me. I want to be clear, I have no interest in this man, nor would I ever lower myself to be with someone who has been physically abusive towards women. Danielle, if you wish to address this maturely, please reach out to me directly. To calm things down, Alabama also mentioned that she had already apologized to Baby if there had been any misunderstanding. Despite apologizing, Alabama decided to take things to TikTok, where she posted another video. This time, she came with the receipts. She showed screenshots to prove her claims and to back up what she had already said on Instagram. In the same video, she also explained that she had no idea about Baby's cancer diagnosis while all this drama was going on.
Okay, this is the only video I'm going to be posting about the situation. I'm going to take you guys from the beginning to the end and show you guys all the receipts and just put it on the floor. Okay, so on her Finsta, she posted this. Then she said I copied her music video, which I did not. I haven't seen one music video where she's doing any of these things. This is her telling me to catch her outside. I never ran from her friend. I saw her friend at a hookah lounge, and I think she said something to me, but I just kept walking. Then we were at a Future concert, and I saw her and LV. They walked past me. They didn't say anything to me. LV later on then told me that she had her security guard look for me. Also, she was sitting in the seats behind me, and I was on side of stage, so she saw me the whole show and didn't do anything. Well, you did. I was not aware of her being sick, which doesn't make a difference, but it's also not fair to use that against me. I was also not aware that was her baby daddy, hence these text messages I'm about to show you. Then he texted me this. This is the first time I met him. He said, "Where are you going? I think we going the same way. Wait on me." I said, "Who's this?" Gray hoodie, black pants. I said, I asked him what's his gram. He said, "I don't have a gram. Pull around there. It's 1 minute away. I'm in a gray Benz." Basically telling him I'm not pulling up to a gas station to meet him. So I end up sending him his own Instagram. I said, "This isn't you, right? Because if so, I'm tripping." Mind you, I've never had a conversation with this man. I've been to her house one time, and I guess he was there, but he was sitting on the couch, and I never saw his face. Which, like, that was not him, and it was just somebody that looked similar to him, hence why I asked him if it was him. He said, "Nah, who is that? No mutuals." I said, "Thought that was you. Thank God it's not." I'm not looking to wreck anybody's home or family. I don't get any cool points from that, and I don't benefit from it at all. I also would never date this man. We then went to Vegas, and that's when he had alcohol, and he threw the bottle at me. I tried to catch it, broke my nail, and it hit me in the head. But once again, I don't know what he was truly thinking.
And if you're wondering what Levon had to say about all this drama, he did not stay quiet. He went on Instagram to deny Alabama's accusations and claimed that she was lying just to protect her image. Basically, he painted her as the one twisting the truth in the post. "I wasn't even gone. Get on here out of respect for my family. But on my kids, you lying in that shit, you saying fabricated. Know how you get down, you looking bad. Online after you just dropped. It got you resulting in doing anything to not go out sad, but playing with someone. Livelihood is crazy as hell. And if that shit you saying true, why still reach out up until November 26th to come to yo house. October over 17th, you did the same shit, but lying knowing what I've been through this year for your personal gain is crazy. It's clear that you've been caught in your lies. It seems like you're trying to maintain a certain image online while manipulating facts about my life. This isn't the first time you've attempted this. You tried it 4 months ago and it didn't work then. I have all the messages and videos to back up what I'm saying. If your claims were genuine, why did you keep reaching out? Why call me when you're drunk and I don't answer? It's evident that you're not being truthful, which is why you initially took your post down. This situation, bogus and unfair, and it's f***ed up to see someone trying to undermine me like this. It must be a high ritual to f*** up a black man life to finally be accepted in the family. Everybody go stream her song calls this what it's about. Just when it seemed like the drama couldn't get any bigger, Bhad Bhabie turned up the heat. She took the beef straight to the studio and dropped her diss track, Overcooked, on January 10th, 2025. And the wildest part? The song was produced by none other than Levon, the very guy at the center of all this chaos.
Oh, you mad cause you want 'em? And ain't get nothing?
The song track was interesting, but it was the lyrics that made the difference. In it, Bobby accused Alabama of hooking up with rapper Tyga and even claimed Alabama got pregnant. That accusation was shocking on its own, but it becomes even crazier once you decide to break down the family tree. Tyga is Alabama's step-aunt Kylie Jenner's boyfriend, and he's also the father of King, who happens to be Alabama's step-cousin, Dream's brother. If that sounds like a reality show level web of connections, that's because it is. But the claim didn't last long. Both Tyga and Alabama came forward almost immediately to shut it down. Tyga posted publicly to deny it, saying, "This the dumbest shit I ever heard. Y'all believe anything y'all see online. I have never had any sort of physical relationship with Alabama. It's honestly ridiculous I even have to address it." Interestingly, Alabama didn't allow this one to go down without bringing up her own songs. On February 7th, she dropped her own diss track called Cry Baby. In the song, she mocked Baby for her long emotional Instagram rants, doubled down on the fact that the Tyga rumor was a total lie, and even brought her dad, Travis Barker, into the drama. One of her standout lines was, "Travis told me, go and turn up, it's given hype beast." The fact that Travis Barker, the legendary drummer and Alabama's dad, is even indirectly part of this feud is absolutely wild. But the back and forth didn't stop there. Things heated up again when Bhad Bhabie released yet another diss track on February 24th, titled Ms. Whitman. The title itself was a play on Alabama's full name, inspired by the character Alabama Whitman from the 1993 cult film True Romance. In Ms. Whitman, Baby took aim at multiple targets. She threw shade at Kourtney Kardashian, saying Kourtney only got with Travis after her sister Kim turned him down. A hint to Travis's own 2016 memoir where he admitted to having feelings for Kim. She also accused Alabama of stealing her rap style from artist Lotto and ended the track with a direct threat rapping, "Keep my baby daddy name out of your effing mouth before I will smith it." Not long after, things got even stranger. Baby dropped a statement while with a friend online concerning her diss track, and because she used the beat from Kanye West's song Carnival. She claimed that Kanye himself gave her permission.
Never be me.
How the you get this shit cleared?
Kanye cleared it. I reached out to Bianca, and I sent it to her, and she was like, "That's fire. Let me talk to him." And then she was like, "Give me 24 hours." And then 10 minutes later, she texted me, and she was like, "He cleared it."
What?
With fans hearing that Kanye approved, it sparked a wild speculation online. Was Kanye secretly involved in this beef? Nobody knew for sure, but Baby didn't stop there. She pushed the drama even further by posting a screenshot. In it, she said she was texting with Kanye's wife, Bianca Censori. According to Bobby, Bianca confirmed that Ye had approved her track. This turned the whole situation from just a rap beef into a full-on mystery. But Kanye knew he couldn't keep quiet, so he came up online to defend himself.
Yo, I'm not in the middle of none of this AI beef, people throwing my voice on things, the whole Carnival sample. I just talked to Travis Barker. I would never be in the middle. I don't even know what's going on. I just got sent a song and asked if I could play the sample. Only reason why I clear anything is because so many people try to...
Kanye just denied that he's aware of the track and whatever Baby is saying. Just as you would expect, he even said the so-called Kanye verse was nothing more than an AI generated. Of course, not everyone believed him. Many believed that there was no way Barbie would come up and make such a statement online. Even in the comment section, some gave side-eye, made jokes, and dropped memes all over the internet. Kanye would definitely have more energy. Danielle went through Bianca to get to Yeah, got the samples cleared, and if Bianca's anything like me, she's definitely spilled the tea to her man. Kanye is lying. One person even posted a video describing how Alabama's father must have called Kanye to go and deny any claims that he is involved.
What's going on?
Now, Kanye, you know damn well that verse that Bhad Bhabie posted was not AI. Tell us what really happened. Travis Barker got in that ass. Travis Barker said, "You not about to play with my daughter." In Alabama, this video does not eat the way you think it does. It makes it look like your daddy had to handle your business.
And if that wasn't enough, Baby added another layer of mockery while teasing the song. She posted a video of herself rapping the lyrics while wearing a long blonde wig and pajamas, an outfit Alabama is famously known for posting online. Many people online jumped into the comments after watching the video. A lot of them pointed out that Baby wasn't just throwing shade, she was straight up mocking Alabama. I think she's mocking Bama. Bhad Bhabie ate Alabama up and y'all know it. Y'all need to keep up. She's obviously making fun of Bama with how she's dressed. Most fans expected Alabama to attack back. After all, this kind of drama usually ends with both sides trading shots. But Alabama didn't get angry at all. Instead of feeding the drama, she brushed the whole thing off like it didn't even bother her. And to show that, she shared a quick post on her Instagram story. Imitation is the best form of flattery. Some people are working overtime while I'm just keeping it moving. It's done. Thanks for all the love though. And just when you thought the drama couldn't twist any further, it did. Out of nowhere, Barker's name got pulled back into the spotlight again. It all started in the comments of an OnlyFans creator's post. The creator, Camila Arajo, was asked a simple question. Should Barker join the Bop House? Now, the Bop House is a group of OnlyFans stars who also make lip sync and dance videos on TikTok. That question sounds harmless, right? But Arajo's answer was anything but strange. She didn't just say no, she went all in, saying she'd pass on Barker. Because Barker was a homewrecker.
Oh, I don't know if y'all know this, she's a homewrecker, and that's really trashy. It's Christmas time, let's stay positive.
Calling Alabama a homewrecker was like dropping gasoline on a fire. And thinking of it, Arajo was pointing to the beef between Alabama and Barbie. But Alabama stirred up the dream more by posting a comment. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Babe, I would never. Arajo couldn't hold it in anymore. She went straight up, giving Alabama a piece of her mind.
Your application was stellar. I will say sleeping with someone's baby daddy and boyfriend and home wrecking a whole relationship really proved how much of a...
And she didn't stop at just one response. Arajo kept going, calling Alabama out over and over. At one point, she even dropped the big label. She called Alabama a Nepo baby.
Instead of sleeping with people's man, let's focus on making something of yourself.
As expected, Barker jumped in with her own response. But instead of getting defensive, she leaned in hard and turned the insult into another game. With zero hesitation, she said proudly,
I sure am a Nepo baby.
A what?
A proud one, too.
A what?
I'm proud to not be on OnlyFans.
I like OnlyFans. What you see?
That's fine.
Everything's fine. It's just...
Alabama saying she is proud to be a Nepo baby, not an EUF baby, was a deep insult to Arajo. Surprisingly, Arajo brought the whole fight out and fans couldn't help but love what she said.
Proud to be a Nepo baby, not an OF baby. Girl, how you gonna hate on the industry when your auntie has a whole leak tape busting it down? So you called me a corn star, but how do you know what I be posting? Are you subscribed? Are you a fan? Do I get your money once a month? Or should I say your daddy's money? Clearly this corn star got you pressed, babe.
For Alabama to even know what Arajo posts on her OnlyFans page, that means one thing. She's subscribed to it. She's actually paying to see Arajo's content. But here is a little secret. Alabama's aunt is Kim Kardashian, who first rose to fame years ago after her private tape leaked and spread everywhere. Then there's her mom, Shanna Moakler, a former actress and model who once posed for Playboy. And today, she has her very own OnlyFans account too. So when Arajo mentioned all this, she just couldn't hold her laughter back.
Turns out you're both of them. You're a Nepo baby and an OF baby because your mother's busting it down on the same platform I am. I know you messed up. Because you got your auntie busting it down and your mama busting it down too. So I gotta defend my girls, including your mama. Because I can't have you out here talking about us like that. Your mama's selling her new too, girl. Hold on. Like, did your mama not get enough money from the Travis divorce?
However, Alabama took to TikTok to address the issue with her mom, saying,
Whole career is not based off of, selling herself. She also doesn't know my relationship with my mother. She doesn't know me, and she's just basing off this bad baby.
To really end this fight, Camila Arajo pulled out receipts that shocked fans. She shared screenshots that showed Alabama posting extremely sexy pictures like an OnlyFans on her private story for free.
Check your DMs. I got the motherfucking tea. I don't care, but let me show you this. This is the funniest, most ironic thing ever, right? So, she's making fun of us OF girls, which is fine. But a little birdie texted me and was like, yo, check your DMs. Please look what Miss Alabama Barker, daughter of Miss USA OF mama, and new niece to the infamous Kim K. Look what Miss Girl is posting on her close friends. For free. Photo free. For free.
for free, Pookie. And there are others, other images of her making out with girls.
After that, Barker suddenly went quiet. But here's the truth. Arajo wasn't exactly making it up. And even though the drama looks worse than we expected, it's actually pointing out how Alabama dresses like an OnlyFans and yet saying she doesn't want to be one of them. Just look at this picture she posted on Instagram. It shows that Alabama might soon drift into producing OnlyFans content. The way she is going about it, it won't be a surprise to see her entering the industry. If that wasn't enough, this picture she posted on her Instagram attracted many negative comments. Some were even harder on her, saying, "Please stop acting black. It's not cute. Be yourself. So young. Why you can't live your age simply without all these makeup. Pathetic." What is worse is that her parents see these pictures and even the Kardashians, yet nobody can advise her to tone it down. It's hard not to feel a little sorry for her. The girl is already facing a constant flood of hate that has to be hitting her self-esteem hard. Speaking of hate, Alabama faced a strong backlash after she posted her extravagant Christmas post in 2024, where she displayed several gifts worth more than $70,000, including luxury bags and jewelry. The feedback she received on the video wasn't what she expected. One person commented, "Her taste is so ugly." And another said, "I hope she gets robbed again." Aside from the Christmas gift backlash, Alabama has also stirred up the internet in 2022 when clips from her so-called birthday party hit social media. And the criticism came fast. Alabama was about to turn 17 on December 24th, but instead of waiting, she held her party 6 weeks earlier. According to her, it was hard to get all her friends together during the holidays. The event was staged at Nightingale Plaza, a West Hollywood nightclub usually reserved for adults. Not only that, she brought in rappers Beezy and Nardo Wick to perform. Because, a quiet family dinner just wasn't on brand. And then came the outfit. A short red gown, plunging neckline, dancing front and center. By her side was Bhad Bhabie, the rapper turned OnlyFans model who isn't exactly known for being a positive influence. But the clip on her was criticized so much when Alabama was filmed holding what looked like a bottle of alcohol at 16. On TikTok, many people who saw the video condemned it, starting from the bottle in her hand, the outfit she chose, and even the soundtrack blasting through the club. Why is she holding a bottle of Henny Jesus? Everyone looks like they are paid to attend. And of course, a response came from Alabama. She uploaded her own TikTok video with the caption, "Heavy on this my life, do what I want." She set the video to DJ Khaled, Lil Baby, and Lil Durk's track, Every Chance I Get. The lyrics lined up almost too perfectly. "This is my life, do what I want."
It's my life, do what I want, I be with different hoes. You know the pick and roll, I picked her up and sent her.
In the video caption, she took aim at her haters, saying, "You guys making full TikTok vids, hating on a minor, just goes to show you're self-projecting. I'm me, and I'm more than happy with myself. I don't owe anybody an explanation for any of my actions that don't affect you." But instead of shutting down the criticism, the clip only added more fuel, with some calling her out while others were supporting her. Her dad was even right by her. I'm sure if he had a problem, he would have done something. Everyone has that personality at 17, but because she is famous, you're all judging. Don't act like we weren't doing worse at 17. Unfortunately, the next video that surfaced online took the controversy surrounding Alabama to a new level. She was captured in a video where she was playing a game with her, but then she suggested ding-dong ditching in her wealthy, mostly white neighborhood, but only if her black friends did the kicking.
Choose a player to ding-dong ditch, but they have to kick the door hardest. Alright, so we should go do that, y'all.
In this neighborhood, bro, and then we get arrested, dog. We get arrested, dog, attempted burglary. Like, we black. It ain't gonna look good.
The fact that Alabama went forward to tell her friends that they won't get in trouble, like she would make the whole thing look extreme. However, the video went viral for all the wrong reasons, with many people calling her out and pointing out how such action will put her friends at risk in a gated community known for quick police calls.
So Alabama and Jessica was playing truth or dare, right? And she had dared Jessica and his friends to ding dong ditch in her neighborhood, Calabasas over there, right? And then to kick the door as hard as they can. And they were just like, we're not doing that. Like, we're gonna get arrested. We're not you. Like, maybe they won't call the cops on you and your friends, Alabama, but regular, like, boys, teenagers, they're gonna see running around, they're gonna call the cops, okay? And then she proceeds to call them boring because they don't want to do it. Like, you can tell she is so out of touch with the world. Like, she don't ever have to worry about getting in trouble or nothing. You can tell by her actions. Like, she'd be so quick to do.
Alabama's love for rap has also caused more controversy for her. After she released her debut single, Vogue, a flashy rap track with lyrics about fashion, fame, and status, the video spread so wildly, hitting above 2.3 million views. In the video, Alabama appeared in bold wigs, overlined lips, and even adopted a blaccent as she delivered lines like, "I'm Alabama, get to know me." But the reaction she got was not what she thought it would be. Many people accused her of blackfishing. To a lot of people, it looked like Alabama was dressing up as a black woman just to get attention. Rapping back of the truck, "It's just me and my hoes as your stepmother sits beside you" is crazy. How you born rich? Acting ratchet, you moving backwards. This is what happens when a child never hears the word no. Alabama, however, responded back by sharing her childhood photos alongside rappers like Nicki Minaj, Rick Ross, and Rihanna. Even more, she posted pictures of her father's music connection to prove her claim. But if you think she will calm down after this, you might be wrong. In fact, the pattern kept repeating. In another video, TikTok of her in an orange wig lip-syncing rap lyrics drew similar attention.
We ain't together when I'm with him, he know I'm the realest. Ain't got no oppositions, all these bitches and they feelings. But listen, who the y'all talking to? I'm Alabama, get to know me, I might
And in the comments section, some made it clear that she cannot buy the flow and rap like Black does. You can buy a lot of things, but you cannot buy a flow. And another person supported her by saying, she just want to rap because she liked music and she wanted to try it, that's literally it. And just when the dust was settling, Alabama did the unthinkable. A video surfaced where she allegedly used a racial slur while singing along to a song.
You know what I could do for you, girl? I could take this whole shit to the moon for you, girl. She said I got too much bitches, but fuck all these bitches, I only see you in my world. Nigga, I don't...
Despite saying it was a mistake, she didn't waste time to cause another criticism when she commented about the election.
Not voting isn't crazy in my opinion at all, because if I don't feel like I have the exact education for what I'm voting for, how is it right for me to vote for something I'm not completely educated on? And it's kind of immature if I talk about it and I'm...
At just 18 years old, Alabama is eligible to vote in the U.S. presidential election. But instead of excitement, her words trigger outrage. She admits she won't be voting for either candidate, Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Her reason was that she claims she's not educated on the issues, and more importantly, doesn't care to be.
And I keep it to myself. I could educate myself, but then again, why am I doing that if I genuinely really don't care? I don't care to vote if I don't...
She even goes on to say she could educate herself, but questions why she should when she genuinely really doesn't care. Then came the slip that set the internet ablaze. Alabama casually suggested she might just vote next year, a mistake that revealed a fundamental misunderstanding. Presidential elections only happen every 4 years.
Going on? I don't think that's wrong. If I don't want to vote, I don't have to vote. And if I don't want to be in politics, I don't have to be in politics. The privilege is showing. Like, what? Because I don't want to vote? I'm not educated on it? Maybe next year?
As the clip spread online, many people hit back at her for how ignorant she can be when young voters are considered critical to the future of American politics. She doesn't care because she doesn't get affected, that's on being rich. Girl, I'm Canadian and I easily educated myself of Canadian issues as well as American. Not that hard to do a little research. After receiving much negative response from people, Alabama Barker tried to set the record straight. On October 9th, 2024, while celebrating her brother Landon's 21st birthday, she posted a follow-up on Instagram stories. This time, her tone was more careful. Alabama explained that I would like to clarify my recent statements regarding voting, which have been widely discussed on various social media platforms. My primary concern is that I do not feel adequately informed about either candidate, nor do I feel entirely satisfied with either option. I acknowledge that during a recent live stream, I mistakenly mentioned next year's election. I realize elections occur every 4 years, and I understand how this may appear insensitive or uninformed. I am committed to educating myself further on this matter. Even with the clarification, the controversy never died down. Rather, it raised questions of whether her words were a genuine reflection. Now, let's talk about the video that she dropped showcasing her new boyfriend. You could see her in a red silk button-down, dancing with her new man, a UCLA football player, Scooter Jackson. Jackson is from Compton, California. He started his college career at Utah Tech, playing defensive back through freshman year and part of sophomore year. Then, in December 2024, he announced a big transfer to UCLA. With him and Alabama linked up together, the two seem like a perfect couple. But how long they have been together, no one really knows. But in another TikTok, the two were sitting on a chair, with an unmade bed right there in the background. And Alabama was sitting on his lap while he kept touching her legs. Following this, their relationship began to show some cracks. Eventually, they parted ways and a video was shown when Jackson was begging Alabama. She recorded it and even tagged her friends. However, some people didn't take it lightly and they called her out.
Alabama
Alabama Barker posting her boyfriend crying on the ground on his knees and then gonna tag his college. Listen, I could see if you just, recording his ass because he did you wrong. But why did you feel the need to tag his college? Why? This isn't the first time you did that either. Because whole time you do these things because you think that you have a racial upper hand. That's how they're raised. And once again, you're showing us that your racial privilege, it was taught to you. It was, okay? Because every single time we turn around.
If you thought the call out would end there, you'd be mistaken, because the internet had already found something else to criticize. This time, Alabama was wearing waist-length braids with a bikini photo shoot in her dad's backyard in Calabasas. The reaction she received was a whole new wave of criticism, with many questioning whether it was appropriate for her to be shooting something like that in the family home. Many people couldn't hold it, and one fan wrote, "At your dad's house is wild." Meanwhile, behind the scenes, sources close to the Kardashian-Barker household say Kourtney is starting to get concerned. Reportedly, she's looking to set some actual rules in the family, especially when it comes to Alabama's behavior online. Speaking of Kourtney Kardashian, she is the stepmother of Alabama Barker. She married Travis Barker after he divorced Shauna Moakler, who is the real mother of Alabama. Shauna Moakler was once a beauty queen, crowned Miss USA runner-up in 1995. After marrying Travis, both of them appeared on a series of TV shows like Meet the Bakers.
Last but not least, where's our daddy?
But behind the screen, their marriage wasn't as smooth as people thought. Shauna found out that Kim Kardashian has been sleeping with Travis.
And at that time, we were still kind of working on things. And I had a house in the same neighborhood. And so we would going back and forth to each other's homes. And someone anonymously and randomly texted me their conversations. And I'm pretty sure it was Paris.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure it was Paris. I don't know.
Wow.
But
so somebody just texts you from a random number and it's screenshots?
Yeah, of all Travis and Kim's conversations.
And what were those like?
They were trying to meet up at her sister's house to fuck.
After this discovery, their marriage began to break down, and eventually, by 2008, they filed for divorce. Alabama was only 3 years old when her parents divorced. Even though she didn't grow up living with her mom, she still benefited from the fame her dad's success brought. In many ways, that fame became the foundation that helped launch her into the public eye and build the platform she has today. At age 12, Alabama was already following her father's footsteps into music. She even uploaded original singles to YouTube.
We used to meet across the street. Do you remember? Summers together.
The video hit above 228,000 views. However many fans took to the comment section to pour their heart out. Damn, she could have really went somewhere. This song is really good and brings me back to 2017. She needs to come back to this. This actually a banger. Her singing voice is good. She should have stayed true to her culture. Sticking to her original style of music might have been the smarter move for Alabama, instead of suddenly diving into rap. Because let's be real, her rap attempts have caused more backlash than applause.
Know that money running low. Only thing I wanna know, if you knew you could beat me from the start, then what you wanted.
Now, let's shift our attention to another drama that shocked the internet. A recent set of Alabama pictures was taken by paparazzi, but when fans saw them, they couldn't believe their eyes. The pictures were totally 90% apart from what we have seen on Alabama TikTok videos. Critics even called her a catfish. Following this, Barker took to social media to address the images, explaining that paparazzi will often go out of their way to capture shots, even when one is not aware, with their mouth open or at strange angles, simply to generate views.
That's my face when I see all the fake pages commenting about my weight in paparazzi pictures and saying I'm a catfish or saying I'm fat. First of all, let me eat you up because I'm so fat. Paparazzi will purposely take.
As she continued, she opened up about her thyroid and autoimmune condition. She even stressed that her body will naturally find balance again. She said that the weight gain people keep pointing out is minimal, just 5 to 10 pounds. And she made it clear that's not only normal, it's something countless women experience. And for some background, thyroid disorders can throw the body completely off track. When the thyroid doesn't make enough hormones, that's called hypothyroidism. When it makes too much, that's hyperthyroidism. And either one can affect far more than just weight. Nevertheless, many fans applauded her for opening up and shutting down body shamers. Others didn't care, and the criticism kept coming. No one talks about thyroid issues. It's such a horrible disease that is not spoken about enough and what it can do. But you're posting off guards of Danny? Okay. Interestingly, another drama came up But this time it was the Coachella 2025 drama, where she was seen outside dancing to a song. Later, she was spotted putting on skimpy yellow clothes that sparked debates about age-appropriate dressing. Moreover, the most disturbing thing about her is how she treats her friends. Just take a look at this video. She was about to eat and suddenly she started asking her friend to get something for her.
Can you give me a fork, please? Can you give me a fork?
Oh my goodness.
One of them running up from the back.
Okay.
That was a weak one, bro. You gotta put it back.
So, where does this leave Alabama? She's a young woman caught between her family's legacy and her own ambitions, making mistakes in a spotlight that never dims. Her controversies keep increasing, and it is certain she never knows how to handle such a spotlight. Every mistake she makes gets blown up by people online who judge her very fast and don't forgive easily. But Alabama's story isn't just about trouble, it's about a young person trying to find her own way in a world full of cameras and drama. As she gets older, the big question is, will Alabama learn from her mistakes and do something real and special?